everyone. I hope you guys are having a great Monday so far. I am super excited to share with you guys today our final project for the Dream Team, utilizing Miss Melody from Melody Made and Miss Jennifer Wren's Digi Kit that's available through Melody's Patreon. And it is all bee themed. Of course, I'm going to leave a link to the unveiling or the reveal of the kit and all the beautiful papers you get. And they had added additional pages to it. Oh my goodness, which I did use in my project. I was so excited when I saw them. And of course, one of my process videos will also be linked at the end of this one. So if you missed it, go check it out. So the kit is designed in such a unique way. You can use it for junk journaling. You can use it virtually for any project. There's tags in there. There's envelopes. I made cards with them. And this time I decided to do what I do best. And I made an album. And in the album, there are room for pictures, but there's also a lot of journaling space. So I did utilize all the writing pages that were included in the kit, almost of the writing pages. But there is opportunity for you to write and journal and document all the wonderful things. Now, this particular project I made with my daughter in mind. She loves bees, and this was such a joy. So enough jibber jabber. Let me show you what I did. Now, I don't remember the exact measurements, but I did utilize a tutorial. Let me take you out a little bit. Excuse the mess on my desk because I have been crafting, and that's part of the kit. This tutorial that I followed was from Scrapping Coffee, so of course a link to her channel will be down below. And this was actually supposed to be a recipe book. That was the collection she used. But I love the design of it, and I love the style. And I was like, it could be whatever I want it to be, right? So I want it to be an album/journal, and that's exactly what I made it. So the album measures 8 inches by 8.5, and the spine is, I think it's 2 inches. Yeah, 2 inches. And look at how pretty it came out. These papers are just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Let me see if I can make this light maybe a little brighter. I want to change the hue. There we go. So, where do we begin? So, of course, I used one of the papers in the collection, and it looks like this watercolored, whitewashed kind of pattern. I pulled out every yellow trim ribbon I can find in my stash. So, you're going to see a few of them. Believe it or not, I never thought I had that many. So, I used this one because it had the browns. I love how the bees came up the side, and it said Keeper of the Bees. So in the bees, I glittered up their wings and the blacks of their bodies. I did have some bee stickers in my stash. I pulled out all my yellow and white flowers. So I wanted the focal to be right here in the corner where it says Keeper of the Bees. My favorite all-time dye. Use it all the time. And then some of this pearl trim, that everyone seems to have been finding now at Dollar Tree. I used to get at my local discount store. And then I used drills all around because I wanted it to shine and glitter in that corner. And then, of course, I went up the side here along the bees, and then just have like the bees coming and going away from the flowers. And, of course, the beehive is glittered up. I used that trim inside just to as foliage for my flowers. I did use some book corners. Thank you, Isabel, from Crafting with Isabel. She gifted me a bunch of those. So I used the gold ones in the corners. I also used one of the knobs that she gifted me, and that helps as my closure, and it's in gold. And we'll get to the inside of the book in a minute. For the spine, I left it plain. I did use one of these hair pins that was gifted to me by Norma, the Misfit Florida Crafter, here on YouTube, in a spring/Easter swap, and I thought it was pretty with the white hearts. And then the back I left plain, but I used the same corner as I did on my cover, so I wanted it to be uniformed. For my closure, I used some yellow eyelash trim and a thinner ribbon that I had in my stash. And then I used some wood beads. Now I wanted to put some like yellow, white beads, or maybe some brown and yellow beads. But all my beads had a smaller hole, and I couldn't thread my ribbon through the needle that I normally used. And then I left the eyelash trim alone, just did not closure on the end, and I thought it added for some extra interest. And then let's get inside. I hope I'm in frame because this is a monster. So on the front cover, we have stack pockets here. Ooh, my Jemmy shifted. I have to fix that. And in the top pocket, I gave her one of the cards that I created, but then utilizing one of the envelopes that is in the digital kit, and it fit perfectly because this is a dimensional card. So when you put it in, it gives it enough room so she can either use it to journal, or she can use it and gift it. But it fits perfectly in the envelope, so I just included it there for her. She can do whatever she wants with it. So that's what's in the top pocket. The second pocket is just like a photo mat. My daughter has jelly roll pins. She can use that, or I can always add some white paper in there because this got bulky real fast. One of the envelopes that I shared in my process video, I included that in there. And then I just added a different yellow trim. I fussy cut some of the beads out of the scraps of paper that I cut. And then also the beehive, I backed it up on some burlap, popped it up on some dimensionals. And I thought that came out really cute, especially with this paper. It had the blacks, the grays, hints of little browns, oranges, and yellow. On this side is completely flat. I did use one of the writing opportunity pages, and I had a bunch of these corners on a sticker sheet, and I just dropped them throughout. So just to give it a little decoration there, because it is writing space. And then just half the page, and then added one of the pockets that I shared. And then for the tags that are all included in the kit, I did ink all the edges. I did back it up on some additional writing pages, and I left no scrap behind. So I also, where the writing ended, if I didn't have enough to fill the whole thing, I filled it up with some pattern paper and then used ribbon to hide the seam. And then all the beads that I didn't fussy cut, I used my circular punch, and this is what I used to cover the staples that I use to attach the ribbon onto the tags. So this is seam binding in yellow that I had in my stash. I must have upcycled it from somewhere else. I also had these pretty flat backs. They're very textured. And they were nice shades of gold and some bronze. And then I did use some texture paste and did some stenciling across. and then one of the fussy cut beads. I wanted to keep it flat because it is going inside our pocket. So that's that page. Then you flip it over. There's a side pocket here. Again, some more ribbon. This was the ATC card that I shared. I just backed it up on some black and gave it a nice little border. Added some more of those corners. And then I brought in some gold paper. So I introduced the green paper, but I brought some gold paper in. And then this is another tag that's in the kit. And again, I just textured along the side. I had these flowers from Daiso. I added a button. I wanted to highlight that green. And then on the back, create sunshine, more journaling opportunity. And then one of the envelopes that are inside of the digital collection, I included that there. And then I found this bee, oh, I can't get it out. This bee paper in my stash, so I added it in there. Another opportunity to write. I also found this little ephemera. It says, be yourself. Loki says, good morning. Added that in there. And then I had scraps left over. Didn't want to throw them away. So I just added that there. My daughter can move it wherever she wants to or needs it. And then this is the focal point that really drew me to this particular style. I have never added acetate in my albums, and I just loved this concept. So here is another ephemera I had. It says, be yourself. You open it up, and there goes the bee. And then you have the clear acetate window. And then I disguised it in the back. And then here is a long pocket. And this is meant for recipes, but I didn't do it as recipes. I did it as writing opportunities. So she can add a picture here if she likes. And then these pockets are staggered. They're actually in their own individual slots. So it's easy to slide them in and out. So that's this one. Okay, it was easy. I think that's the wrong pocket. Yep, that's the wrong pocket. Here we go. Flushed. And then this one, I wanted the bees all to be on the side. Here's another one, and this one can go this way. And then we have this one. This one goes the horizontal way. And then the last one has the flower. And then this goes the long way. And that's what's in here. This is in, and then we close it. On the back of these acetate booklets, I did belly bands and just included some papers. I brought in the green. I utilized some of the scraps and ribbon. Here is another tag that I stenciled on. Used another one of those beautiful, I don't know what they are, but they're just gorgeous. And of course the ribbon that I used on the front cover. So she has that. Here's another one. This time I used, what they call that? Tool? No, not tool. Jute cord. Made a bow. And then for the stenciling, I did add some of this metallic wax. I was playing around. I actually liked the effect. I softened it a little bit. And then, of course, see, I'm paper piecing. Another one there. And then, of course, I still had some scraps of the writing paper, so I left that there. This one I left completely open. I just added the corners. And she can add pictures here. Whatever she really likes. I left it alone because it was getting really bulky. All right, so now on this side. So this tag keeps everything closed. And again, I used some of that metallic. This time I sewed around. I actually shared this one. And then used some more of the corners. The paper is just so easy to work with. And then this opens this way. Okay, there's a pocket here, another one of the elements from the kit. And then I made some mini 3x3, very simple little cards, but on the inside, writing opportunity. So it has lines on both sides. So we have that in that pocket. This disguises another area to be able to journal. On this side, there is a pocket here, which I included another one of the writing, and then this beautiful paper that you can use. Here is another tag. This is also from the elements in the kit. And then this time I used a sunflower. So I used a few of these, but they are very bulky. They add bulk. So I didn't use many. And then I just textured the dots along the side. So that's that. This closes this way. This closes this way. And this keeps everything closed. And then I love the saying on the bottom. It says, keeper of the bees. So in this acetate booklet, it says be happy here. So I didn't put anything on the top. I didn't want to cover it. Opens up. And I'm utilizing all the scraps. This is just a stacked pocket. So there's 3 cards here. And then you can see the paper that I chose, and then with the gold. And this is all writing opportunities. You can add pictures on this side, flip it, and then write about it on the other side, however she chooses. But I didn't want to add any more additional bulk. And then on the back of this one, a belly band, and this is the booklet that I shared with you guys. And I left it in here. And it's just for her to be able to journal. A lot of layering, the corners. Really pretty. So that goes in there. Again, I left this blank and then just left the corners. I did have another bee lying around from some ephemera. I added it there, and then just on the opposite ends. Here is another one of those flips. So here is this tag, some stenciling, some more of that seam binding with a flower and an orange button this time. This was staple, so of course that's disguising my staple. 2 more corners. This opens up. In this pocket, I have another one. It was a pocket. Another one of these writing opportunities. This one I did this way. And then this is the tag I have in there. I fussy cut one of the bees. I put another sunflower and did the stenciling along the corner. I did add an eyelet here, and then this different type of ribbon I had in my stash. So that goes in that pocket. And then in the back of the tag, I used this gold leaf ribbon to disguise the seam between the 2 papers. Beautiful, beautiful. This was a masterboard that Mimi had shared with us and did it live. More writing opportunity. Here's the other pocket. Again, just paper that coordinated from my stash. More writing opportunity. She can take this out and add pictures if she likes. Here's another tag. There goes another shade of that. Really textured. I don't know if you can see it. It's like really pretty. Some more stenciling. Some more writing. And then the ribbon to hide it. So that goes there. This goes this way, and this keeps everything closed. This is like our first page, just a writing opportunity on the top. I did add another one of those corner stickers. Another one of the library pockets from Mimi's and Jennifer's digital kit. These on the side. Love these soft colors. This, I think, is my favorite tag. I just love all the yellows, whites with the little hints. Sunflower with a bee. I'm sorry, a button in the middle, and then some white stenciling across. And then I use pattern paper back here because this is light enough for you to be able to write on if you choose to and be seen. This flips this way. We have another side pocket. Again, the masterboard. This time I brought in some more of the blacks and golds. Another scrap paper there. Another envelope. This time I just stenciled on the side. Another one of the tags. This time I just zigzagged across, and you can still write on the back as it is lined in the back. And then we're in our last acetate pocket. Gotta clean this. And this one I absolutely enjoy doing. Oh, see, I keep showing it off. This one says, because you're special. And then in each one, there is a tag. You pull it out, there is a writing opportunity. I left it blank on the opposite side, but it does flip up. And I love this staggered effect. So let me just pull these out. So these are the 4 cards that are in each one. So there is writing opportunity on all the tabs. Here's the other one. Here's the other one. So I love the slant on this cut. And as you flip it up, there is writing opportunity behind each one as well. And then the pattern paper. And it keeps going up and up and up. And that's the last one. Now I did do seamless on the background paper. So you see that B is continuous. And this B is also continuous with just a little gap of the paper that I'm supposed to leave out. But it was a lot of work. Super fun though, well worth it. And then, of course, she can put pictures on the back if she wants of these cards. This is the bulkiest one out of the acetate booklets, but well worth making. And then in the back of this is our last belly band. Same style. This tag I put the jute cord to disguise the staples, some stenciling, loving the bees, more writing. This one, because I love the softness of it, I did the leaves in white and some more writing opportunities, disguising my staple for my seam binding attachment, and then a yellow button. So that goes there, and this goes here. And then this is the back cover. So I have another one of these file folders, another one of these cards, and this one I added the journaling and the lines in the back, so she can put a small picture here. That's in that pocket. I did not design or embellish the back because it is very, very bulky. And then here, you saw this envelope, I shared this one, and then in this envelope is the other card that I made. And I thought that would be great for her to have. So by the time I got back here, and then of course the smaller versions of those circles. So of course, by the time I got back here, it was starting to get really bulky. Didn't want to add any more than what was already in here. I wanted her to have some opportunity to let it grow and add her own memories and swap out some stuff. So this is my big project using Miss Melody and Miss Jennifer's digital kit. It's called Be Beautiful, and it truly is, guys. It truly is. Go check it out. The possibilities are endless. You can use the kit for journaling, card making, I mean, making albums, making scrapbook layouts. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And I still have a lot of paper left because I went crazy printing. I just loved it. So I might come back and share something else that I will do with the kit, because the kit is just so easy to work with. The colors are just amazing. So be sure to check out all the ladies on the Dream team. We're all doing things different projects. I love the assembly of the talent on the team, because we all love or gravitate to certain projects, crafty projects. So, of course, a link to Miss Melody channel will be down below, as well as all the links to where you can find this digital kit. Stay blessed, stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you guys real soon. Thanks for staying till the end. Bye now.